With that, I am going to turn it over to you because we are super excited about what you have to say today.
Thank you very much, LaShawn. And yes, it's been a journey of life, just from when I was young, of really being interested in biology, how plants grow, how they feed the body. And over the years, just like you said, added to my toolbox, everything from nutrition to whole body health and wellness is really the focus of what I look to help clients and people achieve in their overall life, is enhancing their life in both spiritually, physically, and mentally. And so whole body focus and wellness. Somatic therapy or releasing is something I've actually been training in over the last year since being in my accident, which I'll mention that here shortly. And so it's like you said, it's about releasing stress that's stuck in the body, re-educating the body to function more optimally and get out of dysfunction. And so question for everyone is, have you been patched yet? Or have you patched your friends yet? Or those that you care about, or those that you run into walking down the street? Just slap a sticker on them. And so a little bit about the patch and how I was introduced to it is about, actually a year ago, just over, actually, this is about the time I had ordered my enrollment package for getting my own X39 on the way. I had sampled some product that LaShawn's daughter, Erica, had given to me. And due to a pretty major car accident, January 8th of 2023, I suffered a pretty severe concussion, whiplash, double vision, ringing in the ears, nausea, headaches, back pain, low back pain. But it really knocked out my atlas. So where your head sits on your spine is the atlas, or known as C1, and then C2 was twisted, tilted, and then my C2 was knocked out to the left field, basically. Thoracic was off to the right, and my hips were out. So it's been a year of recovery, literally a little over a year. My head started to stay on straight consistently about 9 weeks ago. So for a little over 2 months now, I can say my head's on straight. And so definitely has helped to improve a lot of things through both chiropractic care and other modalities, PT, etc., that brought me back. But truly, the most transforming thing and the most technologically advanced and safest, most effective technology, nutrient product that I've come across in the last 25 plus years of being in health and wellness is what we know as LifeWave's X39 patch. And I actually had the pleasure years ago of meeting David Schmidt, a little over 20 years ago. I happened to be at one of the very first launches of LifeWave. And as life would have it, we allow things to get in our way, and we lose interest in stuff and various things just because maybe we don't know what we truly have in our hands. And honestly, and what David Schmidt had 20 years ago was really before its time. There was energy medicine was very, very not well known. Electricity of the human body, even though it's how we jumpstart our heart, people weren't familiar with very much. It was in its own alternative world field. Thankfully, over the last 20 years, functional medicine, alternative medicine has really moved into more of the forefront, where even doctors and hospitals or those that are open-minded are shifting their thought process and realizing that drugs and surgeries, yes, we need for emergency situations, but and some drugs are necessary for a period of time, but they're not a lifestyle. And so lifestyle coaching, lifestyle health, enhancing your life is what the X39 patch is all about giving your body the ability to do what it was designed to do through light therapy. So David Schmidt, CEO inventor, has now well over 130 patents. He's specialized in age reversing. About 2008, he really started to turn his attention to stem cell research and really saw that that was going to be the huge wave of the future. And so over about 10 years of time and about $4.5 million of his own money, he developed this little white patch that has certain stuff in it, which we'll get to in a minute. And so what's really, really crucial and key to understand is that this is a patented technology. And when somebody goes through the process of getting a patent, they have to prove that it does what it says it does. And so really, people can dig in, they can do their research. If you're that type of person, do it, but don't spend a lot of time doing it. Or while you're doing it, put the patch on, because it only works if you're wearing it. And how does it work? What does it do? The patent states here that it elevates our copper peptides, including activation of stem cells. So that's not all it does. It actually literally does a whole lot more than just stem cells, but stem cells is huge, as many of us know. And if you don't know, ask questions later, learn about stem cells. But basically, in short, stem cells can become whatever cell your organ, tissue, and body needs to heal and repair. And so the patch isn't doing the work, it's your body's cells that are doing the work. The patch just gives and activates certain elements within the body to do what it needs to. Also, improvements in energy, antioxidants improve by wearing the patch, especially glutathione, which is our body's master antioxidant. We make it just like we produce and have stem cells when you're young, but over time and age, not only does glutathione go down in our ability to make it, but also stem cells, as you can see on this next slide here, is why is X39 stem cell activation patch so important? Well, makes sense. If we have fewer stem cells, then we're going to age faster and we heal slower. You look at little kids and how can they bounce back so quickly? Why do they have so much energy? And why does wound healing literally heal sometimes overnight for some kids, depending on their scratches or bumps or bruises or whatever? So hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging all over the nation and all over the world. And so at age 30, we only have about half our stem cells that are functioning and active. By the time we're 60, we've lost almost all stem cell activity. So what does that mean? Well, aging, decreasing in energy, not able to do what we used to do, clicks, pops, freaks, and then we start to groan, is typically the aging process. So let's talk about how X39 works. Is this little white patch has it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. There's actually 2 patents on this product, both for light therapy and phototherapy, as well as its function. So pretty unique patent. So the patent nanocrystal technology. What is nanocrystal technology? In simple form or simple terms, it is water, sugar, salt, oxygen, and organic compounds that are put inside of a non-transdermal patch. Nothing goes into the body and nothing comes out of the body. Technically, actually, your light comes out of the body, and that's what activates this patch. So it reflects our body's own light to activate it. So light in our body heat is what turns on this patch to then act like a mirror, which then focuses your own light wavelength of your body's own infrared light, which a lot of people are familiar with infrared lights, mainly in the red spectrum. This patch reflects our body's own light, which is a multi-spectrum of light, kind of like a rainbow. And actually, this kind of came to me this morning, was when we see a rainbow, there's actually water refracting off of stuff within the atmosphere that creates that color light. We literally have that same rainbow light that comes out of our body, but we can't see it. Well, this patch captures that rainbow light and reflects it back into our body to create amazing biological changes, elevating copper peptides, antioxidant production, and so much more. It's non-transdermal, therefore no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants are going into your body. It's also non-invasive. So, some people have to get B12 shots these days for energy. Well, this is something that over time, as we can see, the benefits of X39 is to increase strength. It reduces inflammation, increases stamina, increases energy and vitality, mental clarity. Literally, I can speak to that one personally. Mental clarity within 5 weeks. Our research, over 80 clinical studies, say 6 weeks, but my own personal experience is about 5-week mark from wearing this patch after the concussion accident. Well, I was 3 months into it when I started wearing the patch. I literally felt a switch in my brain shift, and there was still a healing process to go and happen. But I think as many, or some of you that are on this Zoom can testify that literally you're able to see a transformation and change in my speech, my cognitive function, come online more and more and more as time went on. So I owe a lot of my recovery to this patch because of what it does. Restores muscle and skeletal conditions. Within 90 days, collagen is increased, improving hair, skin, nails. I now have to cut my fingernails every week as a massage therapist, where I used to get away with doing it only 2 or 3 times a week. And so that's a benefit for some. It's more work for me, but I'm glad for the other benefits that collagen does within the body. Also helps improve sleep and improvement of skin appearance. And so if you'd like to achieve an optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, start patching and patch consistently over time. And the longer you patch, the more things you see happen. Sometimes subtle at first, sometimes life transforming at first. Everybody is unique and different. And so here's some amazing results from a brain study that was done as part of the 80 plus clinical studies that David Schmidt and the LifeWave team has put together, and through independent researchers, universities, etc. Amazing results here. This participant was a 77-year-old woman. She placed X39 on the back of her neck. And in session 1, you can see not using X39. This was before X39. Pictures taken. She had inflammation in the brain, lack of brain coherence. You can see that with the red amount of red that's in there is inflammation. Session 2, 3 weeks on X39. No more inflammation. The red's completely cleared up and gone. 3 weeks on it did that. No more inflammation and improvement in brain coherence. Session 3, which is absolutely amazing, is 6 weeks on X39, complete turnaround, better brain coherence. And that would be the blue and yellow and green spectrums of that. It can be noted that when she came in, her brain was hyperactive. her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit in session 2 after 3 weeks. After wearing the X39 patch for 3 weeks, her brain remained calm after wearing the patch for 6 weeks. So pretty incredible results. And that's just one of numerous studies that have been done for brain cognition and function. So what are some of the long-term results and benefits per the 80+ case studies? Encourage people that want to dive in deep or even just get a brief overview. We have an amazing system that has all the information education-wise in one spot. So you can write this down or Google it right now. Type in thisisit.info.com and be sure to watch the first 3 videos. 2 of them are just brief overview. And then the third one is an amazing 40-minute discussion with interview with Dr. Stillman, medical doctor in Florida that has been using X39 on over 7,000 of his patients. And he states personally, he's been into light therapy for years. He has over $100,000 machines in his clinic. And he says that this patch is literally working better and more effectively and simpler than his $100,000 machines he has in his office. So here you can see benefits and results is in the first few days, 4,000 of our genes begin to be reset to a more youthful state and activity. A little bit to get perspective on this is some people know about resveratrol, which is a nutrient that was found in red wine about 20 years ago. Actually, I think they identified that nutrient. And in studies of resveratrol, it showed improvement in gene function on only 2 genes that were creating a more youthful activity within the body. So here with this light therapy technology patch, we have 4,000 of our genes beginning to reset to more youthful activity. Now that takes time, so give it time. Within 6 weeks, brain becomes balanced. Like I mentioned, within 5 weeks, I noticed that happening within my own brain after the accident. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. Who doesn't want better, growing hair, nails, better skin, lines, wrinkles, and collagen is so much more than just the physical outside. It's literally what holds our organs and tissues in place within our body. I could go on a long tangent on that as a massage therapist, but I'll hold back on that. Within 6 months, this is actually life-changing. Our heart begins to reverse in age. And they've did that not only through studies of urine and analysis, blood analysis, but also through spectroscopy and other machines that gauge the aging of the body. And so David Schmidt is famous for saying, this is beyond anti-aging. This is literally age reversing. It's an amazing thing to even think about or comprehend. How do you wear this amazing X39 patch? It's simple. You wear the patch 12 hours on, then you take it off for 12 hours and repair and rejuvenate. So the body, as you put it on, which I'm going to put this on right now, just you peel off the sticky back and you stick it literally anywhere on your body. If you put it where you have the most aches, then it will focus more of your body's light and energy into that particular area. But it literally works systemically on all 11 systems of the body at one time by upregulating copper peptides and improving stem cell activity, waking them up. I like to say it's like turning up the dimmer switch on maybe like the lights in your house. Some people have dimmer switches on them. And so what this patch is doing is literally turning up the dimmer switch of light within your cells to reactivate stem cells, antioxidant production, and so many things that we can't even say. But it truly works. after 12 hours of wearing it, you can either throw the patch away, or there is a little bit of energy and life left in it. Has about 16 to 18 hours of life, but we don't want your body overworking. That's why you take it off. But it also benefits plants. So you can throw it just throw it in the planter pot. And if you have plants that are struggling to come back, amazing things happen there. Also, it works on any living organism. And so a lot of people love their pets and animals. And so there's things that this patch, as well as AccuLife, which is a separate patch specific for horses and dogs and cats, that can be used as well. So after wearing it for the 12 hours, either throw it away or repurpose it with other things you love or care about. Then the next day, after not wearing it for 12 hours and resting, I put a new patch on, and then you repeat that daily. So 12 hours on during the day, take it off at night, put a new patch on in the morning, and be sure to drink plenty of water. Hydrate really, really well. And even beyond water is to use electrolytes. So either Celtic sea salt, or there's some amazing electrolyte powders out there, sports drinks. Don't recommend the ones with the dyes and sugar, though. Not beneficial. And then we have coming very soon will be our own electrolyte powdered supplement that is light infused and has so many other beneficial nutrients that will enhance the benefits of the patch technology and what we currently receive from it. So X39, it's so sophisticated, yet simple to explain. And there's things and tools to help explain it. Testimonies of X39 are life-changing and emotional. I have to hold back when I'm sharing my story quite a bit. I can get a little choked up at times. But literally thousands of lives are being changed in over 75 countries. The best thing about X39 is it absolutely works. So have you been patched yet? If not, get patched. Visit thisisit.info.com for more information, and also talk to the person that talked with you about LifeWave and this patch technology. So we'll shift a little bit here to LifeWave as a company. Like I mentioned, I had the opportunity to become aware of them 20 years ago. And now I have chosen 20 years later, 19 years later, to do something with it that is transforming people's lives, and people that are on here can testify to various things it's done for them. And so a 19-year-old company, meaning it's not a startup. It's got stability. It's got the infrastructure of being literally functioning in now over 75 countries. Just opened up in South Korea a few months ago. And the company has gone from, they were doing between anywhere from 20 million to 50 million over the first, probably 15 years of the company. And then in 2018, when David Schmidt came out with X39, and it was patented in 2020, the company started to really take off and explode. It grew, and in 2021, it was doing $320 million in annual revenue. And then, or that was in 2022, excuse me. And then in 2023, it jumped from 320 million to over 430 million this last year in 2023. So the company is growing by leaps and bounds. Like I mentioned, over in 75 countries. And the big thing to understand is this is not a Me Too product. So many companies out there have either just a different twist to different nutrients and proprietary ingredients. And yes, some of them are beneficial and effective, no doubt about it. I personally encourage good quality nutrition, just because our soils are so devoid of things, and plant life has been denatured, unfortunately. But when you're looking at a company that really to grow with, you really want to be looking at something that's unique, patented, and can transform life in a meaningful way. And so we have that in this technology. And due to this technology and everything else that David Schmidt's going to be rolling out over the years to come, LifeWave has now been ranked #1 momentum company per Business for Home. And so that's a very reputable company that tracks companies in the direct sales market and industry. And so what is most important in your life? What is it that you're looking for? Are you looking for more time to spend with family? Are you looking for time freedom, security, travel, better health, less debt, or no debt, and working towards those aspects of living truly in freedom? And so that this opportunity literally is providing it to people that choose to dedicate time and effort to it. And LifeWave is one of the best companies I have seen that rewards people tremendously well. Compensation plan wise, a lot of people don't know this, but they literally pay out 60% of every dollar that they bring in goes back out to the field. And it's very, very equally distributed. Some comp plans are top heavy and don't reward beginners that well. This company does a very good job of creating a balanced plan that rewards the beginner people that are doing something and working. It's not a get rich quick. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's literally a business, and any business you start takes time and effort. And so over time, you can literally create up to $25,000 a year, or not a year, $25,000 a week, which is pretty mind blowing, I think, for almost anyone. But the potential is there, and not only the potential, but we know people personally that are personally doing that and have done it in a year's time to 2 years' time. So we say, give us 2 to 3 years of time and effort of consistency, 5-10 hours a week, and you can literally turn around your financial future, and it's a willable income. Matching bonus that goes beyond the 2-team structure, which was what the previous slide is you only have to be responsible for building 2 teams, and you have the benefit of us as other people in the same team working together, and it's just a win-win-win situation all the way around. The matching bonus is what creates unlimited potential. First level being anyone you personally enroll is what would be your first level person, where you are paid 25% of everything that they make out of the previous compensation structure, which is called a binary structure, which just means 2 teams. So binary 2. And so, for example, person that you bring in is making $1,000 in the binary structure, commission wise per week. LifeWave will pay you 25% of that, which is $250. And so that would be a weekly paycheck if they're getting $1,000. So it incentivizes us as leaders to help people in the team grow to whatever level they desire to. And because by them creating more volume and business volume, which is what business is all about, every business in the world looks to distribute their products. And this is one of the most viable ways that rewards people well and shares the wealth, unlike large corporations. Second level, you're paid 20% on your person's person that we help bring into the team. And so you would make 20% off of that 1,000, for example, and that can go all the way to the $25,000 a week. So I'm just using $1,000 as an example, and maybe more believable for most of us. And so you would be generating a matching bonus of $200 off the $1,000 of people that you help your people bring in. And then on third level, which is you help bring someone in, that person helps we help them bring someone in, and that is what is known as third level. And you also make 20%. And it grows as you grow. And so that is the matching bonus. So encourage you, if you have not got started on X39 yet, get started today. We have several different packages and options. And so I start out with a diamond package for the serious business builder. It is the most lucrative way to get started. Instead of it being $100 wholesale per sleeve, which is what it is, to purchase it at wholesale, just at one sleeve at a time. But when you purchase the diamond pack for $1,600, you get over 19 sleeves of product, plus other benefits that equal a $600 value. And it makes per sleeve $84 for a month supply. So you get 19 months of X39, some to personally use, some to retail. You'll make $50 for every one you retail at $150. You make the difference. Actually, you make more than that, being if you purchase the diamond pack and get $84 a sleeve. So I like to start with that one. If that's not doable, we encourage people, start where you can. The gold is a great option. The gold pack is $500. It opens up all compensation plan structure with no limits, and that you get 5 months of X39 or 5 sleeves to share with others or retail. So you can make back your money just retailing the product, or most of your money. Silver package, you get 3 sleeves of X39. And so some people just want to put their toe in the water. That's a great way to do it. You are limited to $100 per month or per week in the compensation structure as a silver. And for $300, though, it's a great way to get started. Patch yourself, patch a friend or two, or retail the product. And those are the 3 ways to get started. And then the importance of being on a monthly subscription is it keeps you active, which means you keep your points. So as other people are enrolled and begin to purchase the product or buy it at retail, there are points attached to every one of the sleeves of product, whether it be this one or the other products and technology that LifeWave has and will be rolling out. Those points equal dollars. And so you want to be able to keep those in your bank account. So you are set up as once you're enrolled at whatever package you choose, those points are kept for you in there as long as you keep 55 points in your account. So 1 sleeve a month, basically. And then if you're a couple, 2 sleeves, or as you grow in the company, upgrade to 2 sleeves as a manager or above. So time to make your move. Are you serious about your dream? There is hope for your future. Get started with X39. And also like to mention, whatever package you do start with is you can easily upgrade. For example, from the silver package at $300 to go to the gold package, which is typically $500, you've already paid $300. And so all you have to do is pay $200 to upgrade, and they give you the difference in the sleeves. So you get 2 sleeves plus a free one that they throw in by upgrading from silver to gold. And that's the case for all the upgrades. All you do is pay the difference. So they make it very easy and just super rewarding.